All right, today you're going to be taking your text features assessment. Just remember that text features are found in a nonfiction text, and they're the things that pop out at you, such as headings, subheadings, text box. We went over all of these in class. So just remember that a text feature is very important because it brings out the important parts in a text. Choose which type of text feature is shown. So it looks like we've got the text that's circled, and also it looks darker than the text around it. That's a clue. It's darker than the text around it. So you have to choose. Is it table of contents, bold print, heading, subheading, photograph, illustration? Choose from those and choose which text feature is shown. Choose which type of text feature is shown here. Clue. At the top, you will see the title of the type of text feature. It says Table of Contents. It shows the 911 dispatch operators, paramedics, and EMTs. It's got the page numbers that you find these sections on. It's called the Table of Contents. So choose that answer. Choose the one you think that one is. That one's super easy. Choose which type of text feature is shown here. Notice the blue arrow is pointing at the main top of the text. So this is not a title, but it's called something else at the main top of your text. Think about what that would be. Table of contents, bold print, heading, subheading, photograph, illustration, caption, map, diagram. Just look through those. Choose which type of text feature is shown here. So think about what this is, and then think about these are like the little tiny titles underneath the big title. Okay. Which type of text feature is shown here? You see it's a picture, but is it a picture that's drawn by someone or taken with a camera? Remember, if it's drawn by someone, it's an illustration. If it's taken with the camera, it is a photograph. Choose which type of text feature is shown here. Is that drawn by someone or is that taken with the camera? Okay, choose which type of text feature is shown here. Notice how it's got the blue links that you can click on. And the key word here is a link. Choose which type of text feature is shown here. There are words and there are definitions with the words. So which kind of text feature has the words with the definitions? And you may have to scroll down for all of the options. Which type of text feature is shown here? So it's got the letter that these words start with, and then it's got the page numbers that you could find these specific words on. Choose which type of text feature is shown here. So it says Police District Map, Suffolk County, New York State. So this is showing a location or showing a place that you can go to. What is that called? Okay. Here we have blue arrow pointing to the text, and the text is underneath a picture or underneath a photograph. Text that is under a photograph is called what? Okay. Here we have a helicopter and the parts to the helicopter. They look like they are labeled. So think about what that would be. It's got rear rotor, cabin, cockpit, main rotor, rescue diver, sorry. So it's got all of the parts to the helicopter. Okay. Search and rescue. It's got the first 24 hours. The most important period of time in a search and rescue mission is the first 24 hours. We have this red box pointing to a fun fact. Since 1970, the U.S. Coast Guard search and rescue missions have saved more than 200,000 people. So a fun fact, a little box off to the side of the text is called a what? Think about that. It's to the side of the text. Okay, This one should be super easy. We see these a lot in math. Think about what is shown here when it's got EMTs, police, firefighters, all first responders. It says percent of first responders who are veterans, and you've got these bars here showing information. Okay, the words underneath the picture that describes what is happening in a picture is called what? Heading, illustration, caption, subheading. So the words underneath the picture that describe what is happening. Is it called a heading, illustration, caption, subheading? This text feature is found at the beginning of a book and helps the reader find what page certain chapters or sections are on. So it's at the beginning. It's got the page numbers that the chapters would be on. Is it a caption, a heading, index, table of contents? According to the index, on what page can I find information about tadpoles? According to the index, this is your index, what page can I find information about tadpoles? We need to look for that word. It would probably be under the T, since tadpole starts with the T. So look at your index and figure out what page number you would find tadpole on. 17, 27, 7 through 9, 1 through 3. Okay, a picture taken with the camera is illustration, photograph, caption, heading. When a text talks about a place such as a city or a town, what text feature can help people understand where the place is or where to go? Photograph, illustration, caption, or map. What text feature is an illustration or photo that includes labels? So, a photo or an illustration that includes labels. Is that an illustration, a photograph, a caption, or a diagram? While reading, if I come across a word that I don't know the meaning of, I can look up the definition in the, so where do you find the definitions? In the glossary, in the index, in the heading, in the subheading. Words in dark print that are important are called what? Remember that, dark print. Is it a caption, heading, subheading, bold print? You should definitely get that one. The title of a section of text is called a what? So the title of a section of the text is called a what? A heading, illustration, caption, bold print.